and I am here with my preview for Minnesota United versus Vancouver Whitecaps Wednesday, October 27th. Kickoff at 9 p.m. at BC Place in Vancouver, Canada. Of course, Minnesota, we are coming off a 1-1 home draw to LAFC. Unfortunately, I was not able to watch. I think most people weren't able to watch. While the Whitecaps are coming off a 1-1 draw away to the San Jose Earthquakes. Vancouver being led on an interim basis under Vanni Sartini after Vancouver fired Marc Dos Santos in late August. We have already played them twice this year. The first one, I believe, was our first win of the season, 1-0. I think that was a Ramon Avila goal. And then the second was that infamous too late drama penalty call that should not have been a penalty after we were screwed over 2 points. That one was played in Utah, so this one is back. They're proper. So we know the quality that the Whitecaps possess in Lucas Calavani, Kripo, their keeper, Brian White. I think they got some really good players. They usually play a 3-4-1-2 formation, which it's always interesting, seeing will Heath, will he, not change and keep with his 4-2-3-1, or will he change it up? But definitely, I think from a tactical standpoint, it'll be a tough game. But we need all 3 points to keep above the playoff line and ensure that our season doesn't end on the last game of the season, because that's where it will probably go down to. I think the West is so, I think like 4th to 9th is like a matter of, a few points, and that's, you look at that and it's like, oh, were teams just that bad this, not good this year, or was it just how, I think it's down to how competitive, the West has gotten, definitely. I think, teams that you thought, I don't know if they'll do that good. You look at, for example, Colorado, and I know, Robin Fraser, I think, when he took over, it was just fantastic. So, and of course, we all know Roman Metanir, he will be back for this game after missing the last game due to his red card suspension. I'm recording this Tuesday morning, so I would maybe assume Justin McMaster's probably out or questionable. So with that, I'm going to get into my starting 11. Honestly, I should probably just skip over the goalkeeper position, because we already know it's Tyler Miller. What he's kept, like I said so many times in past videos, previews, that he's either kept us in games or ensure that we get all 3 points. And I know I've said, and I've maybe do a video on, we have St. Clair, who I think has a real promising future, and we want to ensure that he he gets game time, but at the same time, you have somebody like Miller, the way that he's performing, this season, after coming back, after a season-ending injury, getting hip, and Dane certainly did a good job. Left back Chase Gasper, like I said, he's, I think, when we as far as I think it was the 2019 or whenever we picked up those three, I think that was, I mean, arguably probably one of the best, drafts as far as, I mean, Minnesota, I think we've only been really part of like five, but like, as far as getting players, I think that's definitely one. Gasper, he's good. Young, I think he was approached in the off season, I think, by a team from like I think a Scandinavian team, but fortunately, I don't think they met the evaluation that Minnesota wanted. And then center back partnership of Bakai Dabasi and Michael Boxall. I mean, Dabasi, I think he's when he was playing over in Europe, I think he was mainly playing as a left back, and we have him kind of more as a center back, and I think that's good because I think they said Gasper sometimes doesn't have this speed on the counter attack to to get back, and Dabasi for his early 30s he still has the speed, and then you have Michael Boxall. I mean, honestly, this guy will probably go down as a a legend at the club, for what he's done, and how he just how he's played, and he's I thought fantastic. Picked him up midway. He's pretty much been a part of Minnesota almost since day one. I think we signed him like midway through our first season, and really haven't looked back. And then on the right, this was kind of Roman. To put I think put Metner right in there. I know guy's a machine. I know he's kind of lost his temper a few times, and I think there's no place. But also, I think Heath said it's just kind of the playoff push, and how it is, and kind of sometimes emotions can get the best of you, and sometimes you don't want the app, you don't want it to happen, but sometimes inevitably it has to. And then for my two midfielders, I'm going with Will Trapp and Asani Dotson. It's really hard, seeing maybe somebody like Ozzy Alonso on the bench, somebody who's such a I think he'll go down as a a Minnesota legend as well. Also, I mean, he's already a Seattle Sounders legend. One of the best defensive, but I think bringing Will Trapp in, I think he's done. I don't Ozzy's maybe a little bit more mobile, kind of maybe more mobile than Trapp, with pace, but he still does a good job. And then Hassani Dotson, playing him in his natural position. I know we played when we played LAFC, Dotson played on right back, which, I mean, when Dotson kind of first broke, kind of we were first playing him, he was playing fullback, and I think he's definitely very versatile in that. I think he's getting better and better each game. On the left, Franco Fragapane, I mean, like I said, and I think the LAFC, how is this guy making like $142,000? I mean, unreal for the contributions that he's given had in the most recent weeks. I mean, it's crazy. Good pickup. The cam position, number 10. It's our number 10, Emmanuel Reynoso. So, I mean, is there anything this guy, can't do? I mean, he could score goals. His vision, and just it's it's unbelievable. It's like, wow. And he's not even the highest paid player at the club. On the right, Robin Lod. Like I said, I think his best position is on the right. When he can drift in, and I think maybe like Unu. You can kind of switch with Unu at times, because I think Unu likes to sometimes go and drift wide sometimes, and get either Lod or to get Lod or Fragapane into the box. So Robin Lod at right, and then at the number 9, it is our number 23, the guy who's taking home the most dough for Minnesota United, Adrian Unu. I think they said when they brought him in, he wasn't going to be at maybe goals, but the chances he's gotten are definitely good. But his as far as the movement that he has, is just incredible. And I think he's definitely I'm kind of hoping maybe he has the Robin Lod effect. Like Robin Lod started slow as crap when he came in, and now look at him. He's he's one of our most influential, and has come up with clutch goals. So that is my starting 11. Like I said, this will be a hard game. Plus, it's also away, so I am I'm like going like, okay, a tie. I don't know, because we need to pick up the points, but I'm saying we need to go all out, and we need to win, because we need to get all the maximum points that we need to ensure that we stay above the line and are able to have a playoff run. So that is going to do it for this match preview. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe, share, comment your predictions for the game, and follow my Twitter to keep up with the channel. And come on, you Loons.